What's up guys, this is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about the new Mossberg MC1. This is a pretty highly requested gun on the channel. Probably the most requested gun that's came out in 2019, which is kind of surprising to me because of all of the compact 9mm already flooded on the market. This one has still managed to make a splash. I think one of the reasons for that is this gun is actually the first pistol that Mossberg has come out with in I think 100 years. I think the previous one was the Trapper. I actually did a video on it way back in the day. But as you can see here, this is the pistol. This is the box that it comes in. It comes in this weird shrink wrap thing that if you flip open it falls out. Interesting little design. But it also comes with two 7-round magazines. The magazines are interesting to me for a couple of reasons. One is because they're clear, which is pretty cool because you can see through them and you can see how much ammo you have. Problem with that is that during function you're not going to be able to see it because it's in the gun. And the second problem with it that I found out is that they feel really cheap to me. They feel really easy to break. Like I feel like if I picked this, or if I took this and snapped it, I could snap this mag right in half. That may not be true. Maybe we'll do a reliability test on the mags at some point. Magazines cause most of the malfunctions in a semi-automatic pistol, so we'll have to see how they do. As far as the gun goes, other than holding 7 rounds of 9mm, it's very similar in size to the Glock 43 M&P Shield. It's a single stack striker-fired gun. Comes with some interesting features. It has 3-dot white sights, kind of standard for the market. It comes with non-ambidextrous controls only on the right side. The magazine release has nice texture to it. Slide release appears to work just fine. The trigger is a flat bow, which is nice. People really like that. However, the reset is very long, but the trigger is fairly light and fairly crisp, so it should make accuracy easy, but it might slow you down a little bit as far as speed goes. Texture seems okay. We'll see how it does under a little bit of rapid fire. Other than that, it seems very similar to other pistols on the market, except for it's made by Mossberg, which in my personal opinion is one of the best makers of firearms on the market. So I'm rooting for this pistol and hopefully we'll see how it does. I also want to mention before we shoot this pistol was actually given to me by BN Hunting. They're a small company in Missouri that I plan on doing some work with here in the future. I'm hoping to do a little partnership with them. They actually don't care about what I say about particular firearms. So if I did a review for, let's say, Mossberg or Walter, or if I was sponsored by Smith & Wesson, they would really care what I say. But this is actually just a gun shop and they're looking to get their name out there. And I've had a bunch of conversations with them over the phone. They're a big fan of the channel and they like my honest opinion. And they say if I don't like a gun, it doesn't really matter. It still gets their name out there. And there's plenty of other guns that they sell that are quality. So hopefully I'll do some more work with them in the future. I've actually sent them a list of guns I'd like for the channel. So if you have some guns you want to see on the channel this year, put them in the description or put them in the comment section below and we'll see if we can get that out there. Also, BN Hunting is going to do some discounts for my subscribers and for my followers and all that stuff that will work out here probably during the full review of this gun, and hopefully we can get you guys some deals on quality firearms also. It handles pretty well. We're here at about 20 yards or so. I like the extended magazine obviously a little bit better because it has slightly larger hands. Like I said, under rapid fire it handles very well. We're at 20 some yards right here and all 7 shots really quickly. Yeah, we're about 15-20 yards and we're hitting 6-inch plates pretty easy. Slide's not locking back. I wonder if I'm riding that slide release. Small pistols, it happens. All right, so one thing I noticed that's common on a bunch of guns, especially small guns, is if you have a full magazine, you're trying to load it on a slide that's locked forward, is that it's pretty difficult. You can see here it gets caught right here. You really have to slam that home. Whereas if you lock the slide to the rear and load it in there, not a big deal. The other thing I've noticed is that when you have a full magazine, it seems to ride a little bit on the bottom of the slide because it's hard to rack the slide when you have a full magazine also. Yeah, I'm riding that slide release, that's what I'm doing. Holding pressure on there. Alright, so now we're at about 25 yards here. We'll just take some shots, see how accurate it is. Oh!
That is unfortunate.
That is extremely unfortunate. Our entire ammo stock just fell and hit the ground.
Lame.
I swear to God, this is one of the least windy days we've had, but it's still like 15 miles an hour. It makes it so hard to shoot. Everybody complains about the wind noise. We can hit a plate. Maybe. There we go. That's pretty accurate. 6-inch groups at 25 yards if I do my part. Small enough that you can almost fit it in a pocket, but not quite, at least in my jeans. Some jeans I'm sure you could.
You sexy jeans.
There we go. Accurate little pistol. I like that trigger. Like I said, the trigger is a little bit slower than something like a Glock maybe, because you're pulling here, then you have to take all that time to reset. But the reset's actually fairly quick, even though it's long. It's got a pretty good spring on it, so it pops right out for you, which is nice. And the trigger pull itself, as far as the accuracy portion goes, it's pretty light and it's pretty crisp for a very small pistol. I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm having a pretty easy time hitting with this gun, even though it's very small. I would say it's probably, venture to say right off the bat, it might be the most accurate tiny little pistol I've shot in quite a while. 65 yards here, and we'll see if we can hit from here. Oh. Couple of misses there. I think that's just me.
That's okay.
Wow, it's so much easier to shoot with this extended magazine. It really helps me out. It was easy. I'm gonna push it back even further. I gotta admit, I'm actually having a lot of fun shooting this little pistol. Probably the most fun of any little pistol I've ever shot. The trigger's really nice, and right now we got about 15, 20 mile an hour wind, something like that. So shooting 75 yards with a tiny little pistol in wind should be pretty fun. We'll see if we can even get a shot on. There we go. I like this thing. but so far so good. Very reliable, very accurate. I can't stress that enough. Very accurate. More accurate than the Shield or the Glock 43 or the SIG P365, at least in my hands. I shot pretty reasonably at 75 yards considering the wind today, and it was easy for me to hit with this gun. 6-inch plates at 25 yards were not a problem, and I like the texture. I like the grip a lot when it has the extended magazine on it. The price seems pretty reasonable. I think it's somewhere around $300. I'll have to do some checking on that for the full review, and I'll end up giving you all the details. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.